front of him, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
No, his lap
green is wrong.
Okay, right. So, Brian Urati has the advantage. He's now, and he says, I just do whatever I can at the time. And of course, you know, that's exactly what happened. A very similar pace for the men in front, but of course he's got to go quicker. It's almost the same lap I've got. Marco Morelli locked onto the rear. Pirelli of that happened yesterday. He didn't know coming down the back straight that David Gonzalez was time as Uriarte and Pratama in the front.
You can only hope for some misfortune to befall the
KTM.
Tinez has gone down unfortunately at turn 2. That's a shame. I think the same happened yesterday.
He's going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned there just to take advantage. And as he said,
2 title rivals ahead of him, which is always in the realms of possibility. But today, didn't it? Tinez went wide yesterday, so he finished 14th again.
You know, I was braking super late, and when David went even deeper, you thought, well, something's going to happen.
They are looking very, very strong out front, both Uriarte and Pratama. A couple of points, but fastest lap of the race earlier in the gravel this time around, unfortunately.
He hung back and just nipped inside him to take the win. That was absolutely superb stuff.
They have basically been in the top 3-4 positions the entire race, the only riders to do it for the Venezuelan.
And he's rejoined the race, so maybe he'll pick up a place again. Here is the
Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well in towards turn 8. He guards his line. Do so. They are just on another level here.
Yeah, so Uriarte. Now this 54 of Veda Pratama fell
superbly, commanding out front. You can go off track there. That's blue, it's not green.
It is the opposite, of course, of what happened yesterday, which was Veda leading all the way off yesterday, but now is wanting to deal with the number 30.
That's all fine. It's all starting to get a bit tasty now. Gonzalez pushed back a little bit.
And Brian Uriarte watching what he was doing, where he was going, and picking just the right moment. You know, Hakim Danish is a couple of places ahead of him at the moment, and that would give him second place in the cup. But
Arnie, give a bit of pressure at Veda.
Yeah, as I say, on the last lap to pass. Now this time it's Veda who is watching Brian Uriarte, our cup champion, leading with Marco Morelli right on his tail. I think that is still Zen Mitani not fighting his way, not sticking, and to see where the Spaniard is quickest.
Morelli's also recovered then after being completely pushed. Still all to play for, as we know, in rookie.
Kicking his elbows out at the moment. There's 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. I think as he's going to do this
wide. A few laps ago now. He's kept it calm. He's back up to 4th position. Is he up in this final race of the year? Mitani and Pratama, absolutely.
Same as yesterday, we're going to see his best on the last couple of laps. So it's still Brian Uriarte that leads.
Now a leading quartet. You've got Beñat Fernandez leading the chasers just behind him. But how much tyre? Brilliant, as close as you like. They are not shy. One bit are those.
Over Marco Morelli. David Gonzalez, disappointed not to win yesterday.
As he used up coming all the way from the back of the grid towards the front now as they go through.
No, that's right. I mean, Zen is really good at wedging himself a gap, isn't he? He just will sort of be so determined to do it today.
Tell you what, Brian is free abreast again. David Gonzalez up the inside, pushes. I think Veda Pratama quite
put his elbows in and squeeze through.
What a character! What a certainly was yesterday the most cunning of all of them, wasn't he? I mean, that's what it's about when you're just preparing for it. Wide, he does, can't push it, goes wide as well. So it's now Morelli into 3rd place. Veda character, absolutely love it. Gonzalez moves to the inside, up the inside, and Morelli there. Anything to happen, you know.
That's right, but
he's got to take advantage. You're like a fox, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
in 4th.
Yes, and the number 11 of Gonzalez.
95 looks for a little bit of space to get first as well, but gets the door slammed shut by Uriarte.
He was a battle of 4 men, and he was 4th at one point around that last lap yesterday. Has the lead. He was disappointed yesterday. He got pushed back to 5th in the end, but he's having.
Oh, just sensational. And there we go. Gonzalez was the fastest. Yeah, really, really impressive. Well, it's all about to go off well and truly.
A superb ride this time in the dry. Morelli on the 95 there, up into spider
of the race last time around.
Superb stuff. And in something to...
Oh, delicious! Hammer deeper in the background, taking charge of the chasing pack. 4.5 seconds of gap now.
Second place takes that from Gonzalez. Uriarte has the advantage in the lead.
What's this? Oh, down at turn 1. Oh, Hakim, you break my heart. Oh, Benyat Fernandez just behind him. Pugliese Famara into the top 10. Car pushing 10th. Well, Danish set a 145.2 last time around. He's quicker than about the... Oh, what a shame. That's not how you want to sign off from rookies.
No.
St 11th. Plonk, Daniel Monignane are in that group as well. And I think the next 9 riders ahead of him. But is it going to be enough? He's still one.
Marco Morelli has the lead now. Marco Morelli takes the lead for the first time in this race. Veda's got to do something different going down the back straight. And up the inside comes Morelli to take the lead.
Second adrift from the chasing back. He's got it all to do, bless him. Come on, Hakim. You can find it.
He's got his head down, and Danish rejoins the race, but he's obviously going to be out of the points. Lead from Brian Uriartes. Third is
Uriarte goes straight back. Another gear, crack on. It's all there for the taking as Morelli moves up into second place.
And Veda Pratama just has to sort of finish really to pick up a couple of points to go back in. Yeah, he does. Oh, and they're getting a ride back home, and good to see they're okay.
Place now ahead of Gonzalez.
And as I say, Morelli looking for his first win of the season. He's only been in front of Hakim Danish in the battle for second place in the cup.
That is such a crying shame, isn't it? Goodness me.
Yeah, and I think Veda has got to do something a bit different. Otherwise, he will struggle on the podium once. He can do better than that, and that's what he's trying to show us at the moment. He's chasing.
Well, we turn our attention back then, so it could well be Uriarte.
He won't, down that back straight on the last lap. Right,
Gonzalez.
Uriarte, he's ahead of Gonzalez and Pratama.
He had his first junior GP podium. Veda, your top 2. But who will win the final race of the... Gonzalez looks up the inside, but does he go? No, he doesn't. Well, he does a little bit because Brian squirts back up the inside. Just a couple of weeks ago in Aragon, he had a wild card replacement ride in the Moto3 year. Morelli leads from Gonzalez, who really wants that 4th position in the Aragon. That's what we're talking about. You just can't imagine how close their wheels are to championship as Veda goes bumper cars with Gonzalez.
Yeah, he could
standings in his debut season in rookies, and Mitani wants another podium as well. There is Danish touching each other.
That's right.
It's just so extreme.
It is just a lap and a half remaining now. See Brian and them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to let that happen. That was
limping around again then.
And it's something that Marco Morelli, if Mitani has anything left in his left shoulder, he's pretty hairy stuff, but they both got away from it or away with it. But it's given said yesterday, he said, when you're aware that the guys around you are battling for the cup and you're not in the running, he said